This is Friday on ESPN. Memphis against Georgia State. Memphis is 27 at home, 58.5 the total. It was ugly last week. Week 1, they beat Mercer, and the game was over in the first quarter. Remember, they lost Ferguson, their quarterback, and Miller, their star wide receiver, who's now with the Bears. They go on the road in a monsoon and get beat against Navy, who was off that pounding they took at Hawaii. So they lost this, and they took money in that game. That was bet up from 4-7, and Memphis lost outright and could not move the ball, although that game needed an arc with all the rain. Still have Henderson, their star running back, as well. So they take on Georgia State, laying 27 here, Teddy. Well, this will be the play of the day coming up later. What are your thoughts on this one?
Well, I mean, look, Darrell Henderson, he leads the nation in rushing, 13.1 yards per carry through his first 2 games of the season. He had 212 yards on the ground and 3 touchdowns against Navy. But in that game, we saw the quarterback get banged up in that contest. He wasn't 100%. Brady White expected to be 100% this week. And, I mean, we're talking about a guy in Tony Pollard who made a bunch of preseason All-American teams who's been a non-factor so far. Only 1 touch against Navy. Quote, "This week I'm feeling good and should be able to cut loose." That's a quote from Pollard. So all of a sudden, a Memphis team has their quarterback healthy, has their playmaker healthy, has a running back who's leading the nation in yards per carry. And, oh, by the way, they're facing a Georgia State team. Look, they lost 41-7 to NC State last weekend. Okay, last year they went 7-5, but they were 3 times in the regular season a dog of a touchdown or more. They played Penn State, Troy, and App State. They were non-competitive in all 3 of those games. They lost 56-0, 34-10, and 31-10. The offense just didn't work. Quarterback Dan Ellington, he's thrown for 381 yards and 3 touchdowns so far. He's a dual threat QB. He can run the football, although no Panther back has more than 52 rushing yards so far the first couple of games. But Georgia State is outclassed in this contest. 7-win team last year, but none of the wins coming against anyone resembling Memphis. The Tigers, from all indications, are coming to this game pretty hungry and pretty focused with a national TV audience watching. Yeah, we'll get back to this one for play of the day. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.